Hey, welcome to Harlee-Jax Barbecue. Today, we're cooking up some baby back ribs on the drum. Super simple recipe, so let's get started. Okay, we're gonna be using HeadCountry Hickory Smoke, followed up with a little salt, pepper, garlic, and I'll show you how I mix this stuff up. So let's get to cooking. Okay. We'll get these ribs trimmed up, these baby backs. Don't take a whole lot, so here we're just trimming a little bit off there, a little bit of fat there. Just trim the little pieces that are hanging off the sides because they'll burn up on the smoker anyway. Just a little piece there, so. So we're gonna flip it over and I'm gonna pull the membrane off. Which I swear these are a lot easier to pull than on baby backs than they are spare ribs, to me anyway. So I'll speed this part up so you don't get too bored on me. Okay. Here I'm gonna add a little bit of kosher salt, half a cup of black pepper, followed up with a quarter cup of garlic powder. And we're gonna shake that up, and that's pretty much that little recipe I was telling you about, just salt, pepper, garlic. So here we're gonna put a little mustard on the ribs for a binder. Put a little salt, pepper, garlic on that back side, flip them over, repeat on the other. Okay, we're gonna let that season sit on there for a good 15 minutes or so, and then we'll get her on the drum. See you in a minute. Here I'm gonna add in a piece of pecan and just a little piece of apple. All right, we're running our cooker around 300. So let's get her on. Kind of bunch them up there. The way they lay, the way they cook. Get a little more meat on the bone too. So. All right, let's do a little recap. Mustard up her ribs, put a little salt, pepper, garlic. Got her drum going with a little Kingsford briquettes. And then we put a little pecan and apple, just some little chunks. Then we got our ribs on. We're gonna spritz them here in about an hour. So we'll see you then. Cheers. Okay, we've been on an hour now, so starting to set in on that seasoning. So I'm gonna give her a little spritzing. Okay, we'll see you in about an hour, another hour from now at the 2-hour mark, and pull them off and we'll wrap them. Okay, we've been on, it's been another 30 minutes, so hour and 30 minutes. Remember, like I said, we're gonna wrap them at the 2-hour mark. A little more spritzing on them. Get some good bark on them now. All right, we'll see you in 30 minutes. Okay, we've been on 2 hours now, so only fancy I'm gonna do is a little butter, a little HeadCountry Hickory Smoke. Just gonna put a little bit down. A little bit of butter. That. Put the meat side down. I'm gonna go ahead and peel all the stuff Just the blood that comes out of the bone here. We can get a temperature. About 190, so we're getting close. We're gonna bring them up to, I don't know, about 208, somewhere in there. Put a little more sauce. A little bit more butter. Here I'm using 2 pieces of foil. Up tight. All right, we got them wrapped up, got them back on the drum. So we'll give them another 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll see in a minute. Okay, they've been on for 3 hours now. Let's go ahead and see where they're at. Guarantee you they're done. Look at that. $205, $206. They're good enough. Oh yeah, that one's 208. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and flip them over and we'll sauce them up and get them back on the pit for another about 10 minutes. Set the sauce. Okay, like I said, we'll give them another 10 minutes or so, let that sauce stack up. So we'll see in a minute. Okay, they've been on 10 minutes now to set the sauce, so let's get them off. Okay, like I said, we got them off, so I'm gonna let them rest a good 20, 30 minutes before I cut into them. Here, I'm just gonna put a piece of foil over them. All right, we'll see in a minute. All right, been resting a good 30 minutes or so, so let's get her cut up. Man, these things are moist. Look at that. Have a bite. Look at that. Tasty. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and give this recipe a try. It's really tasty, I promise. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Harlee-Jax barbecue. Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama.